Check. We're good. Hello there, those of you at home. Here is your warm-up. Whoop. Make a coordinate plane going 7 each direction and graph the following lines onto it. See what you can do. And here we go. You're going to want to hit this going, guys, because we're ready to go. All right, everybody. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How many of us are feeling a lot like this little girl right over here coming back? Boo, I don't want the news. Go away. Shoo, there we go. How many of us feel like this kid right here today a little bit? Yeah, absolutely crying into your cereal bowl. Absolutely. I totally get it. Let's see if we can make the most of it, though, guys. Let's see what we could do. All righty, let's see here. Just got to fire up all this stuff. I swear, even computers run a little slower after a break. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I swear it is true. Gosh. I'm pretty sure I hit that button. I know, don't you hate it when you push a button and you're like, did I push that button? And then you push it again and it's like, whoa, you already pushed that button. How many of us know what I'm talking about? You guys, that's so obnoxious. Anyway, such is life. Let's see here, guys. We made it. We made it. We made it. We're making it. Oh, God. You can do it. Okay. No, not right this second. Thank you. All right. Whew, finally, we made it. Now I got to make my own coordinate plane that goes 7 every direction. 7 every direction. Let's see here. Oop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0. Get that there. There we go. Adjust that a little bit. Get that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa. I did okay. I just a few off there. Did the best I could. Alrighty, let's see here. Y equals 4/5 x plus 7. Where is that telling me where to start here? That's telling me where to start and where to go. Let's see here. Reese, where is number 1 telling me to start? Yeah, so we're going to put a dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up. And then, again, if you get stuck, anyone who had their thumbs down when I asked if you're stuck somewhere and don't know and cannot continue and you put your thumbs down, if that's you, you should always write this. A change in y over a change in x equals that fraction, 4/5. Where's that telling me to go, Reese?
Up 4 and right.
And why is that a challenge? I'm already at the top, so what can I do instead? That's right, go full reverse. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dot. And that's actually all I can fit on that one, and we connect those two with a line. How many of us were able to get those two or see how we got those two and aren't too alarmed? You guys doing okay on that? Beautiful. You'll love to see it. Thank you, Reese. Let's see here. Let's go for, that's going to be Audrey. What is number 2 telling me to start? Actually, the -2, since it's stuck to my x, is actually telling me where to go. And we're going to deal with that in just a minute. Real quick, but while I'm writing this, though, what should go under that -2 so I can turn it into a fraction and give myself the full steps? Yeah, I'm going to put a 1 under it. But first, we got to figure out where to start. I don't know where to go if I don't know where to go from. So when I see this and there's nothing here, Audrey, do you remember what's the secret plus here? So if it was +1, that would actually tell us to start up 1, and then we would have that secret, a secret like that. But adding 1 isn't a secret, right? Because if I add 1, do you change it? Like if I've got 5 and I add 1 to it, do I change it? Yeah. So we can't add 1 for free. What can I add to 5 for free and keep it 5? Yes. That's why it's got the secret +0, because I can add 0 to it for free without changing. So where's that telling me to start really, Audrey? That's right. It's telling me to start right here on the origin. Beautiful. Where's it telling me to go? Yeah, down 2, right 1. And I can fit a few of those that way. I like to put it into full reverse and connect them with the line. Whoop. There we go. How many of us either got that or see how Audrey got that and aren't too alarmed? You guys doing okay out there? That one's a little tricky. You got to remember that weird secret +0 in order to get there. Let's see here. I'm going to get a little bit of help this time. Sienna, where's number 3 telling me to start? at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we always start on the y-axis unless it says like x equals something. Where's it telling me to go, Sienna? There's a lot of weird secrets on this one. Yeah, negative 1 over 1. So where should I go from here? And? Yes. Over 1 and down 1. And then the same up 1 and left 1. And then connect. And we're all done. How many of us were able to get that or see how we got that in our tool arm? You guys doing okay out there? Beautiful. You love to see it. Okay, love that. Okay, let's see here. Let's go for, that's going to be Asher. Where is number 4 asking me to start? Negative 4. Let me get that. So down 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my change in y over my change in x is equal to 1/3. Where's it telling me to go? Up 1 and then right 3. And the reason it's right is because it's positive. But that could also be down 1 and left 3 because a negative divided by a negative is positive. That's why the full reversal always works. And we're all set. Whoop, whoop. There we go. How many of us are able to get that one or see how we got that on our tool arm? I know that one's kind of the easiest one, right? I would say in order of ease, it probably goes 4, 1, 3, 2, do you guys think? Or do you think 4, 1, 2, 3? Maybe? Maybe? Let's get to it, guys. It is the 69th day of school. 69 is the only number that, between its square and its cube, use the digits 0 through 9 exactly once. That is, if you take this number, 69 squared, that's 69 times 69. That's 4,761. But if you take 69 cubed, that's 69 times 69 times 69. That's 328,509. And check it out. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 69 is the only number in the universe that does that. Happy Rosa Parks Day! Yay, Rosa Parks, absolutely. Does anybody know who Rosa Parks is or was? Or what is it? Macy. Who was Rosa Parks? So you didn't know I was going to call on you. I'm sorry. Did you want to tell us or do you want me to go elsewhere? Go elsewhere. Okay, Michelle, please. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. She really helped kick up the civil rights movement because back in those days, in some cities in America, people who were black sat in one part of the bus, and people who were white had to sit on the other. Well, they got to sit wherever they wanted to, but they got to sit in the front of the bus. And Rosa Parks was like, "That's stupid, so I'm just going to sit at the front of the bus." And so she did, and got into huge trouble for it. And then everyone saw that and was like, "That's stupid. Why should she get in trouble for that?" And it really helped out kick things into gear in the civil rights movement. So today, I believe it's because today is the day because there's 2 Rosa Parks days. There's one for her birthday, and there's one for when she sat on the bus. I think this is the bus one. Yeah, absolutely. All righty, let's see here, guys. Let's get a little bit of help out there. Graham, what's our first essential question today? Perfect. You know, I'm supposed to be writing that down too. Will you guys go ahead and write that down for me? How can I tell? Can I tell what the equation is of a line given its graph? All right. Okay. By the way, our Jeopardy this week is national birds. So the answer will be a national bird of a country. Ben Franklin opposed the status of this bird as the USA's national bird, calling it a, quote, bird of bad moral character and a rank coward. So a turkey is actually what Ben Franklin wanted to be our national bird, but then we couldn't eat turkeys on Thanksgiving, which is sad. And so he's actually describing what is our national bird, which is what, Jensen? Can you be more specific? The bald eagle, the American bald eagle, yeah. If you ever want to see someone straight up diss a bird, Look up what Ben Franklin had to say about bald eagles, because he roasts it. He roasts the bald eagle, and it's like super funny. Anyway, Pictionary snow blank. So you're gonna fill in the blank, guys. What am I pointing to? That's a snow what? Yeah, Noah. Oh, not a snowboard. That's not a snowboard. Yes, go ahead, Michelle. Snow shovel is what I'm looking for. Snow shovel. It's supposed to be digging. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe my artwork's not so good on that one, but I'll keep trying. But I'll bet you snowboard comes up a little bit later. Alrighty, let's do it, guys. Underneath all this, got a pencil? We can do better than that. Got a pencil? Today, guys, we're going from graphs to equations. And I want to make a coordinate plane that goes, you want to know what? I'm supposed to have my notes out. Oh, Mr. Petersen, look at you forgetting how the world works. Let's see here. There you are. Okay, here we go. Will you go ahead and draw a coordinate plane that goes 5 every direction is all. 5 every direction, and I believe this will be the last one I have you draw all day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. There we go. All right. And we're going to put 3 points on to, or really, you know what? I think we can actually get away with just, 3 points on this graph. Here we go. The first one's going to be -2, comma 5. So let's plot that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next one is going to be 2, comma 3. That's it. 2, comma 3. 2, comma 1, 2, 3. And then the last one's going to be 4, comma 2. And we're going to connect those with a line. And this is what this lesson is all about. You know, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. You guys go ahead and do what you're doing. I'll get that going. There she is. I'm going to zoom in on that too. Not just for those of you at home, but also those of you right here. Okay. Okay, so guys, every line except for those weird vertical lines can be written in slope-intercept form, which means this can be written as y equals something x plus something, or y equals something plus something x. The question is, where did this line start and where is it going? And how can we turn that into an equation that starts with y equals? Where did this start and where is it going? And how do I turn that into an equation that goes y equals something? Give it a shot, and here we go. Teach. Yes, Izzy. Ooh. Yes, this can be simplified though, because if I add a negative, that's the same thing as subtraction. So let's turn that into a 4. Yeah, let's turn that into a 4 minus 1/2, and then we are not just mathematically accurate, but also simplified. Well done, Izzy. Okay, let's do it. Where is this starting? Can you tell me, like, if I said I just graphed this line, but I forgot the equation, where is it starting? Can you point to it? Sure. So if I graph this using an equation, like, you know how we graph our equations, we put where we start and then where we go? Where if I drew this line and I was like, I forgot where the equation went though. Where did we start? So that's true that we started with those, but what if I never gave you those? What if I said that's my line and I forgot where I started? Ooh, is that going through the origin? There you go, but where on the y-axis? So careful now, because that's not where he touches the y-axis, right? I didn't give you that point, but it's still on my line. That's where we started, right there. And then where do we go? That's the other question we have. That's the other question we have.
Guys, it's 0, comma 4.
Does it start at 4?
It does. Yes, it does, Noah. Yes, it does. I know, I understand. You know what? I get it, Michelle. I totally understand. We're going to talk. We're going to talk about it. That's good. Michelle, I promise. I know, I know, I know. I know that's weird. I got you, though. I got you, fam. We got this. Okay. Can I get you back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 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 okay. All right, all right. I'm so sorry, guys. So, this has caused a bit of a stir because here's the thing, guys. I mean, there's 3 dots that I put on there. Which dot is showing me where I start my equation? Like when I actually think of how I graph these from a line, which part of this is going to tell me where I start my line? The red, the green, the pink, or none of them? It's true, guys. Like if I get rid of all this and I get rid of all this, has my line changed? No, my line hasn't changed at all. So this guy should have the same rule as it would have had even if I put those dots there. Can you guys see this this highlighted blue thing right here? Can you guys tell me? Well, that's actually kind of too big. Will you guys tell me when am I hovering over the place that lines start? Right there. Very good. Because when we start our line, we start on the y-intercept. We start on the y-intercept. So let's see here. Let's go for Indy. How far up is this line starting? It's starting up at 4, which means my equation is something like y equals 4, and then I got to figure out where it goes. I'm going to bring those points back that I drew. And I'm actually going to put one right here too. Because now I've got to figure out where I go. So let me see if I can get a little bit of help. And that's going to come from Eddie. From this point that Indy found right here, how far do I have to go to get to the next point? Over 2 and down 1. Very good. Over 2 and down 1. That means my change in y over change in x is down 1 over 2. But how do I turn that into an actual part of my equation? Let's see here. Can I get a little bit of help? And this one is going to come from Ryder. How can I actually turn my change in y over change in x equals -1/2 into part of my equation here? I'm glad we're talking. Go ahead and put your pencils down for a second, right? Because this is going to be plus something x, or it might also be y equals 4 minus something x. That's the trick here, is that it's got to be something x, right? Unless it's one of those weirdos that's like straight up and down or straight left and right, that it's going to have something in front of that x. So, Ryder, can you tell me, which one do you feel is more appropriate for my slope of a -1/2? A plus or a minus? Go ahead. You're thinking a minus? Why a minus? Oh, sorry. I heard you say a plus and then a minus because I think a minus is more appropriate. And the reason is because with the slope being negative, we want it to be minus. Do you guys remember how the minus sign means negative and it goes down and right, down and right? So we're going to use a minus sign. So the question is, it's going to be minus what? It's going to be minus whatever this number is, 1/2. Why minus? Because it went down and right. Why 1/2? Because it went down 1, that's your change in y, right 2, that's your change in x. I know that's kind of crazy, but after seeing that one time, how many people think that they might be catching on how to do this already? You'll love to see it. Okay, let's do one that's a little bit easier, okay? Let's go ahead and put another point on here. We're going to put 0, -2 and 2, 4. So 0, -2 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to connect those with a line. And again, here's our question. Where does this line start? And where does this line go? And how can I use that to write the equation Y equals something plus or minus something x, or y equals something x plus or minus something. Go ahead, guys. Where does this start and where does it go? Give it a shot and teach. Yay. Perfect, you got it. Thank you so much, Madit. And then are you done too, Kaylee? Wonderful. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, were there some that you couldn't find?
Emily Silas, like it's
Oh, Millie.
I don't know if I'm blind or not, but she's not there. She is not real.
I think she's in my 5th period is why. Did she label it 4th?
Yeah.
That'll do it. I'm pretty sure she's in my 5th.
I didn't see Emily.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe she is in my 4th. But she goes by Millie, I know that.
But there's no Emily. Oh, Millie.
There she is. There she is. Table I. Table I. Perfect. Oh, and then the other one. Who's that? Oh, that's G. Taus. Here in 2nd period. Right here. Table A. Perfect. Thank you. Hello. Oh, actually, I started right here at down 2. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, wait. So then if we go down to, I'm right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I go,
And then 4 up. There you go. And then connect them. That's it. Good. Uh-huh. Hi, Eddie.
did you do over 1, up 3?
Let's see. It sure looks that way. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Very good. All righty. Here, Aiden, let's get some of these in, okay? Let's see what we can do. All right, guys. Can I get you in 5? Perfect. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see here. Let me get a little bit of help out here. That's going to come from, let's go for Finn. Finn, where does this brown line start? So 1, 1 right here. So I see what you mean. So remember, that's okay, that's okay. Guys, when I say start, I actually put big quotation marks around it. What I mean by start is this. Where does it touch the y-axis? That's the question we're asking ourselves. I don't know why I'm putting one right there. But when does it touch this red line? So the thing is that there's so many different points that you could say it starts from. And then when you guys, next year, when you learn point slope form, you'll learn an equation where you can literally start it wherever the heck you want to. But for now, we're stuck starting it on the y-axis. So when I ask where does it start, Finn, what I'm asking is where does this touch the y-axis? Where does that touch the y-axis? Yes, it starts at -2. So we're going to go y equals -2. Now, where does it go from here? Let me zoom in over here. Where does it go from here to get to the next point, Finn? How about this? Does it go up or down? Yes, true, it goes both. Which way do you want me to take it then, up or down? Up. So tell me when to stop going up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now where would you like me to go? There it is. Did you guys catch that? He went up 3 and right 1 to get to the next place where it crosses a corner. You could have also gone up 6 and right 2. But the truth is, guys, what's 6 divided by 2? Everyone, 6 divided by 2 is? 3. And what's 3 divided by 1? Everyone, 3 divided by 1 is? Ooh, 3. 3 divided by 1 is 3. That's okay. That's okay. So it doesn't matter which one you do. They'll both work. So that means that by change in y over change in x, whether you did what Finn did, 3 over 1, or whether you did kind of what I thought you guys would do, is 6 divided by 2, it doesn't matter. It all reduces to 3, a positive 3. So Finn, should my next thing be a plus or a minus? You sound unsure. So take a look here. Is my slope positive or negative, Finn? And so that's how we tell if it's a plus or a minus. Should it be plus or should it be minus? It should be a plus 3. But then we're missing a really critical piece of our equation. Do you know what that is, Finn, what we're missing? Ooh, so the one, we actually don't need the 1 because we want it simplified. We want that x. Do not forget that x. I'm going to tell you, the number one mistake I see on these skill checks is people, when they're writing these equations, they forget to write that x. They forget to write that x. How many of us either got y equals -2 plus 3x or see how we got that and are not too alarmed? You guys doing okay? That's excellent. I think we've got time for one more. By the way, you guys are absolutely crushing it today. I really appreciate your hard work, and I think you guys do deserve a point. Okay, perfect. Let's see here. I want to put a point down on -3, -2. And 3, 2. And we're going to connect that. So again, when I say teach, I want you to say okay. Where does that start? And by start, I mean where does it touch the y-axis? Where does it connect to that red line? And then where does it go? How far do you have to move from one point to the other? Give it a shot, and here we go. Teach! Yeah, it does. So Michelle, where does it touch the y-axis, that red line?
Where does it touch?
Yeah. Oh, let's find out. So you tell me. So you sound unsure. If I was walking along this line, let's go ahead and say that you set a trap for me so that I get captured in the net when I cross this red line. Yeah, the origin. Whoa, right? Like that's how that works. Mm-hmm.
Y equals x, and then
So let's find out. It's the change in y over change in x. How do I get from here to here? So then the up 2 needs to go on top. And then the side 3 is on the bottom. Absolutely, happy to. Oh, actually, it would just be x times 2/3. Because the secret 0 is just like a 0 plus. We'll simplify it. We'll do it a piece at a time. All right. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Callie, where does this start? Here, think about it like this. Let's say, here's me. Hang on a second. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. We're going to try it, though. There we go. Here's me. And I'm walking across this line, okay? Now, what I mean by where do I start, it means when does my line cross the y-axis? So I'm going to grab my little self here, and then you're going to tell me when I cross the y-axis. Yodeluhi, 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 yo, yodeluhi, yo, yodeluhi, yo. Right here? Yeah, that's where I get trapped. Like now I'm trapped in a net, right? See? Hang on a sec. Oh, wait, gray is a good net color. Okay. So where was I? Where on the y-axis was I when I crossed that, Callie? At 0. Very good. That's why we can actually start our equation, y equals 0. Okay, and we'll clean it up later. I know some of you guys want that nice and tidy, and I do too. Now, how do I get from one point to the other, Callie? Like if I'm here, how do I get from here to the next nice place? To the next nice place. Like, do I go up, down, left, right? Where should I go? Okay, tell me when to stop. Okay, and then? Perfect. So since I went up, 1, 2, 3, 4, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, my slope should be up 4, right 6, both positive because it was up and right. That reduces, and you can just jam that in your calculator. I'll be your calculator for you, Callie. Beep, boop, bob, bob, beep, bob, bob, 2/3. Okay? And that's something you just jam in there, all right? So is that a positive or a negative slope, Callie? So should it be plus or a minus? So it should be plus 2/3, and then we're missing a really critical piece. What's the piece we're missing? We need that x. The last thing I'm going to tell you guys is that this is actually not an acceptable answer on Canvas because it's not simplified. 0 plus anything is just that thing we're adding to 0. So the final answer for this one would be y equals 2/3 x. Okay? That's all I have for you guys. I just want you to go home and let that cook overnight. Think about it, come back, and then we will do a few more of these and give you a chance to work on your self-assessment and also finish that one of those, number 2, which we have not been finishing. Let me dial that in, though. Real quick, big thumbs up. I've been getting these right ever since we started. And then big thumbs down. You don't understand how I'm doing any of this. And then dial it somewhere in between. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I love it. Hey, at your table, guys. At your table. Whoever went the furthest away for Thanksgiving, check your rulers and bring them up.